You feel good, you do good. Oh, zuku, 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 go, 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 go. Oh, zuku, 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 go, 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 go. Oh, zuku, 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 go. Oh, zuku, 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 zuku. Go, go, go. You look good.
Sanibonani, and welcome to our episode of Ghetto Weekend. My name is Nkutha Nonhlanhla, your host for tonight. Well, namhlanje sinilethele Christina Tshabalala, author. Siphinde futhi sinilethele Motebang Mofokeng, aka Motebang the King. Please help me welcome Christina Tshabalala. Hey Chrissy, Danny. I'm good. And also please help me welcome Motebang.
Hi.
Danny.
No,
please.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Christina, ngizothanda ukuqala ngawe siswami njengoba bekade sibuya kwinyanga yabantu besifazane ukuthi wena usitshele kabanzi ukuthi ungubani uqhamukaphi futhi ufunda kuphi.
Okay, igama lami Christina Tshabalala and qhamuka khona la eFree, but currently I'm based at Upland Park because I'm a student at the University of Johannesburg.
Ngiyabonga. Motebang, besingathanda ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi wena ungubani futhi uqhamukaphi.
Yeah, Motebang Mofokeng, originally from here at Free, and I'm currently at the University of Free State, Kwa. Thank you.
Ngiyabonga. Well, ngizizweleke, but please stay tuned njengoba siqhubekela phambili sazi kabanzi ngama-guest wethu namhlanje. Christina, njengoba ushilo ukuthi uyi-student, well, sengizwile indaba ezimnandi ukuthi wena ubhale incwadi, so thanda ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi incwadi yakho ithathela khona yini futhi usitshele ukuthi what is it about?
Okay, title yencwadi yami, it's Launching into Greatness, and it's more of a motivational book on how I personally have maneuvered through this launch of mine into greatness, because basically I just believe Wuti, from the day you are born, that's when your journey begins. So it's basically my opinion of how I've maneuvered my journey of what I perceive as greatness. And yeah, it's basically about that, getting to tell people more about my journey, and as well drawing inspiration from other people's journeys with, okay, this is how they've lived their lives, this is how they've acquired their greatness from zero to that, and yeah.
But Motebang, ngiyathanda ukuza kuwena, so ngizwile ukuthi kunale hit eshayayo i-feel good talk. Ngiyangibaba. Anyway, bengithanda ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi yini lekugqugquzela ukuthi wena namhlanje ufune ukuzibona usucula.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yabona, when I sat alone at home, there's this thing that came to my mind, Uguti, right here at Free, there's not even a single artist as Konuguti Mhlambe Silbone, TV and all that. So I had a vision, Uguti, why not me? Why not me? You understand? So I believe, Uguti, if people like me can stand up as a youth or as a local artist, something big can happen out there. So it's more like there are many motivations behind me coming into the music industry and all that, because we want to have at least one artist evela at TV, and that should be me.
Wow! Hey! Just sure, namhlanje. Anyway, mangisaqhubeka kanjalo nesis Christina. Okay, njengoba sengizwile vele ngincwadi yakho oyikhulumi ositshele ngayo kabanzi. Well, ngiyazi ngayithanda ke nami ngihleli la, I'm inspired. Well, bengathanda futhi ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi yini le inspire ukuthi ubhale lencwadi.
Well, story sami nale ncwadi, it's quite a tricky one, but basically growing up I've always wanted to be that person that inspires positive change into the lives of other people. And then, well, as to how I started writing the book, well, there was a time, I think a few years back, so he was launching an app, right? And then he posts on Facebook as he's looking for motivational speakers to come give them inserts every day, daily posts. And I was like, okay, this could be an opportunity for me. So I sent them through, and then he's like, no, wait, but he saw potential that initially I don't think I saw in myself, but he saw that potential and he's like, start writing a book. And I'm like, oh, okay, yes, I've always wanted to write a book, but I didn't think it would be this soon. But then I was like, I took on the challenge. I was like, okay, he's done it. I think I can also do it.
Well, thank you. Motebang, wena mawukhula, at high school most of the time, bekade waziwa njengomuntu wama-poems.
Yeah.
Well, yini le egcina ikwenzela ukuthi ugcina ushiya ama-poems, yini usuwashiye completely noma kanjani?
Basically, I'm still a poet. I still perform poems a lot. Even I think two weeks back, I was performing at I think it was Makufe activation, something like that. So I was doing poetry. So I haven't left poetry at all. I am still an author, writing poems, and I still perform poetry a lot.
Wow,
yeah.
Thank you. That's nice. Okay, Chrissy, incwadi yakho njengoba bekade usushilo, mawulo kuyibhala, what have you learned when?
Yo, what I've learned, it's the value of acknowledging when you're wrong, accepting your mistakes, and also perseverance and being easy on yourself, because sometimes I just feel like I was hard on myself because I'm like, I need to do this. And I was pushing myself to a point where I was like, okay, even if it's so, I'm just going to publish it like that. But then I was like, it's not about me, it's about the people on the receiving end of the book. So I have to think about that. It's frustrating, to say the least. It's very frustrating. Sometimes, like, I'm no longer doing this, and I feel like I question myself a lot. Is it gonna be received well? Is it gonna have an audience? Like, what are people gonna say? But then at the end of the day, I'm just like, it's not about me. My gift is not about me. It's about the people that I'm sent to inspire. It's about the people that are gonna read the book and be that one person that is gonna be like, this book changed my life. That it's all about that.
Thank you. Mtibang, mangilo umqhubeka nawe ke. Ngiyazi ukuthi stage name sakho, stage name yakho Mtibang the King.
Yeah.
Well, khona abo King Buddha, abo King Mudala, etc.
Yeah.
So bengathanda ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi yini competition la.
No, it's not a competition. Now the name the King, basically it came from, I think I was 10 years old, Lala Ibola League back in the days. So they used to call me Scorpion King because I believe I was once one of the best defenders they had back in the days.
Wow.
So Scorpion King and the word King came from football part. Yeah, so ever since from there they've been calling me King, and yeah.
Well, thank you. Crazy, mangibuyela kuwena. Bengathanda ukwazi ukuthi wena ungayigqugquzela kanjani intsha yanamhlanje, because sikhulela kule generation yokuthi sikholela kuma miracles, you know, ukuthi sikholela ukuthi mawubuya ekasi eli small njengaleli angeke ukwazi uachieve anything in life. When ungathi ngalo?
Oh, Mina, what I'd say is the value of reading. Mina, why I'm here Langi Corner is because I actually live in books before I live the actual life world sometimes. Because I feel like reading takes you to a world you've never been. It takes you to a world, like it makes you imagine, Uguti, there's greater things than where you are right now. You wouldn't believe me if I told you that I've been to China, but just in my imagination. But I've read about it, I've experienced it, I've felt it. So that is why I encourage young people to actually read. And then Nati, as those that are out there, we come back home and we tell these kids, there's more to life than the size of your feet. Don't let your mind be the same size as the town that you're from. There's so many possibilities outside of Friede, but just make sure once you've done that, you come back home, you inspire the others so that they can also dream big.
Okay, ngiyabonga. Mntibanga uphinde ngibuyele wena. So njengoba ke ingoma yakho uyikhiphile ye Feel Good Tour, bengathanda ukwazi kabanzi ukuthi le ngoma ezolandela ngizwile ukuthi uyakhipha nala hit futhi uyasibuyela ngayo. So yini igama lengoma yakho?
Okay, for now I've recorded close to 3 tracks. The other track, it is called Mahlaba, it is out. And then I think it was 2 weeks back I recorded Ikom. It is called Donsiskipa. And yeah, I've been recording ever since because I believe lately I've been getting gigs as well. I remember, I think it was 3 weeks back when I shared a stage with one of the biggest artists, which is Kilakau. And then I'm the one who opened for him and all that. So I saw Uguti, if I do not record many tracks, then it's gonna be a problem. So let me live this now and live with it tomorrow.
Ngiyazizwela sashubile. Okay, Chrissy, bengathanda ukwazi ukuthi futhi hence wena ubhala incwadi and you also a student. So lokho uzodinga isikhathi esiningi kuwena because you are tired and stuff, and then mele type every now and then. So when ukhona kanjani ukwenza lezo zinto zonke, and yini futhi oyenza ngaphandle kokubhala incwadi?
Okay, firstly, let me answer ukuthi yini engiyenzayo. Besides me being a student, being an aspiring author, I also work for an organization called S1E3. It's basically an in-house race organization whereby it's just about us giving back. I'm the secretary of that organization, whereby we just visit nearby suburbs or townships. We're giving back. Recently, I think a week back, we went to Fosteras to hand over pads, since while it was still on that Women's Month thing, so we went there to hand out pads. And then again, I'm also the co-founder and co-chairperson of an organization called Pathfinder Educational Foundation, which basically deals with anything that has to do with education. We don't have anything specific as yet, but we're focusing mainly on high school students, whereby we go there. If they need any help in terms of tutoring any subject, we try by all means find the relevant people so that they can be able to help them as well. And we also help others with school uniforms and stuff like that. So it's basically just us trying to reach out to the others that are in need. We don't have much, but the little that we have, we are willing to share with other people. And to answer your second question, which is how do I juggle through everything that I do? Well, it takes mastery at that, and I'm not a master at that as of yet. Basically, it's all about sacrifice. Like, you need to sacrifice some things for others. At this point, I'll be done with the book in a few months' time, and after that, I'll have more time to myself. It's just about sacrifice. The early mornings and the late nights, I'll catch up on sleep during the weekends, but it's all about sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Whatever that you want to do, you need to trade off something for the other.
Ngiyabonga. Well, Motebang, kule ngoma yakho the Feel Good Tour, noticeile manje ukuthi kuloku busy ukuthi umvutho, why specifically get umvutho other than ukuthi eklabhini noma mhlambe tavern or esenting, and also why ukhethe this specifically genre obuyona kuyimanje?
Yeah, for your first question, the reason why I talk about Umvutho is one of those taverns that we have eKasi, where you find people that are feeling good. When you go there, everyone or oyalapho to have fun. You will see Uguti, he or she feels good, you know. They don't care whatever Uguti Ugoganjani, whatever Uguti, what are you drinking, or whatever the case may be. But then everyone who goes there, that particular person feels good. The reason why I chose Amapiano genre, it's because when I listen to Amapiano tracks, it is said Uguti, it is equal to Yamanje 21st century. So the reason Uguti, you just giving information in the form of speaking through the beat. So it is, I think it is much more simple and it is a very easy genre to choose, I think. Yeah, I think that is why I chose Amapiano. It is simple and straightforward.
Yeah, Sis Christina, bengathanda futhi ukwazi ukuthi wena iyiphi imessage ongayishela intsha yanamhlanje, because amantombazana amaningi siyazi ukuthi if udinga inyuku icash utholakala ukuthi uba neblazer, and so asifuni ukuthi iyouth yanamhlanje igcine nje seyirelya lapho, so babona ukuthi basitshela ukuthi ikusasa laba liqhakazile. So if wena kuthiwa you were to be given 2 hours of your time ukhulume neyouth yanamhlanje ungathanda ukuthini kubona?
Yeah, I think the main points that I'd make was just be yourself. Be yourself, accept the situation that you're in, but do not conform to it. You accept it, but don't conform to it. If we would say, Kaya, like the situation is not bad, be that change that you want to see. It's entirely up to you to change the situation. Just accept it and be the change that you want to see. And then nothing ever comes easy. You need to work. What comes easy is gonna go easy. So you need to work for whatever it is that you want. Education, education, education. Education does not necessarily mean your formal education, going to university. Like people sometimes life is just standard. From grade R, primary school to secondary school to tertiary, I start working, it's not like that. It's not like that. People think about like our journeys with our fun. Some people are gonna have it easy with after matric straight to varsity, after that straight to a job, after that straight a car. But for some of us, especially Tina, our backgrounds are not really as glamorous, so we need to work. You need to know what is it that you want. Even when you get to those institutions of higher learning, know why are you there. Always remember the why you were doing it. Because if you forget your why, then you're gonna be sworn in by everything. If we was now my place, you're gonna be there. Now we're in, you're gonna be taken. But if we was umubani, ufunani, uzoyenza lento izeli lapho. So just bangubani, futhi bafunani, and then everything oifuna life and you can easily achieve it is already there for you to achieve. It's just a matter of you going out to get it.
If you were to be given a chance, you would advise my matriculants when I won't have seen because she has a now, but from nawe, but achieve a career.
Yeah, in short, you need to jump. It is very important for a person to jump. If we are standing on the edge of the mountain, automatically or cognitively, your mind will tell you to step back or to stop. I'm here today to tell you that you need to jump. Now, when you jump, there are three things that are going to happen. It's either you're going to jump and fly, it's fine. Or you are going to jump and fall on something that is very hard. Still, it's fine. For the third one, it's either you're going to jump and fall on something soft. It is still fine. But the aim is to jump. So let's jump. Thank you.
Well, Sis Christy, if
okay, if you don't come I'm there on Facebook. It's Christina Raisibe, Raisibe. That's my name on Facebook. You can add me, message me. I'm more than welcome to answer any questions that people might have. And even if like you just need somebody to talk to, I'm the girl you go to. Just don't be afraid to inbox me. Don't die alone. Like score, man. Yeah, here.
Yeah. Well, Motebang, it will be my lineups on now from now onwards.
Oh yeah, this coming weekend I'll be performing and emceeing at the Lakshin Gupta, Denim and White, and then on the 6th of October I'm also performing at Mhlabunzima Hall, and I'm also performing at Cornelia on Social Market. For now, yeah, those are the lineups that I have.
Okay, thank you. So if again the routine nami ndinqhumana nawe and sifuna ukuthola music wakho omnandi usukuthola kanjani?
Yeah, there's a link. Okay, you can follow me on Facebook. It's Motebang the King, or text me on WhatsApp. It's on 06363 21820. I have some few videos, dance videos that I have on YouTube. It's Motebang the King. That's where you will find me.
Okay, thank you guys for gracing us with your beautiful presence. Well, Mrs. Zweleke ukuthi umuntu ocula the feel good bekade akhona in the house. Well, sithanda ukubonga kuma beautiful guests wethu ngokusigrace with their beautiful presence. Anyway, yeah, angishini nodwa ngishiya nayo uMotebang ngengoma yakhe emnandi, and futhi please download his music.
Umhlaba uyahlaba, lona umhlaba wamahlaba umhlaba uyahlaba lona umhlaba wamahlaba papa lo mhlaba uzokuhlaba lona umhlaba wamahlaba uzokuhlaba papa lo mhlaba uzokuhlaba lona umhlaba wamahlaba uzokuhlaba. Uthando lwethu khule khaliphile engadidekile kodwa ngenxa yabangani uzethole selahlekile mihla namalanga ufike ekhaya ilanga lishonile ugoga kasakhuzi nayo isedinekile thembekile ukuyishelana ingane buka isixakekile thando lwethu hluphile thando lwethu dinile manje usudukile ugogo ukhathazekile bathi uhlala nokhathazile nengane isivelile imadlana yababa isiphelile manje ukhangezile thando lwethu buyele ekhaya ugogo ukhathazekile umhlaba uyahlaba lona umhlaba wamahlaba umhlaba uyahlaba